Hello and welcome to sort of the fourth Bundesliga watch-along in the space of a week. Welcome to Borussia Dortmund. I'm so used to saying it after three. Welcome to Schalke versus Bayern Munich. Going to be an interesting game. The previous fixture ended 8-0 to Bayern Munich. That's why I chose this one to do it this week. As per usual, normally all the Bundesliga ones, it's me. Hi, how are you? How is everyone? Hope everyone is very good. Let me readjust the centre of the frame. How is everyone though? How is everyone in this lovely, fine Sunday night football afternoon? We're around 5 minutes from kickoff, I'd say, 5-ish minutes. But yeah, it's looking to be a very fun game. I think everything's going, isn't it? Everything should be working. If not, I'm pretty confident I'll be told. If it's not, the audio's there. We're all good. Should we run through the teams? Let's run through the teams. We'll start off with the home side, Schalke. See how they line up. Obviously, no, Klaas Jan Huntelaar today made his signing, but has been ruled out due to injury. So unfortunately, Josh was not extremely happy. But we'll look at this team now, as you can see. Ralph Farman in net, and then Shipka, Nastatic, Kabak, and Becker as your back four. Serdar, Stambule, Uth, and then Harit, Max Hopp and Benito Ram. And Max Hopp, the American season firing for Schalke, has now tried to get them out of this precarious situation that currently in the on the bench. Mendiel, Mascarell, Bujalab, Schwab, Thau, Langer, Merkan, Bozdogan as well. So that is the Schalke side. Okay, probably the strongest side they've got on paper, I'd say, really. Defence is always going to be weak, but you've got Kabak and you've got Nastasic, bit of experience there with Nastasic. Shipka, who has played for Schalke for so long, Becker, Farman in there. I think you're going to rely on Max Hopp this week, today, against Bayern to just try to get you a goal. Farman is an experienced keeper. He'll know what to do against Bayern, and I suppose that's some positives you've got to take. So that's the Schalke side. And like I said, it's all going to be on Hopp, but it's also got my boy, Benito Ram, and my FIFA legend. I played around 300 games with him, and I'm on like 70-ish goals. So he's absolutely like, hiya, Daz. Afternoon, I'm looking forward to watching the big game. I'm guessing you're on about the one that's coming up later on. But I thought we'll try and get one. It's a consistent stream of sports because you've got me for now, and then you'll have Kieran and Will later, and then you'll have Will and other Kieran later on for the NFL as well. So if you're a big NFL fan, you're not, tune into that. Let's have a look. But let's have a look at the Bayern side. In there, it's Neuer, then Davis, Alaba, Schüller, and Jerome Boateng at right back. So you look at the bench, Pavard's on the bench, Lucas Hernandez is on the bench, Goretzka's playing. You would have thought that possibly they would have put Boateng, they would have put one of them at right back, but seemingly going Boateng at the back. You'd be through him as well as Goretzka, Kimmich and Muller, as you'd expect, with Sane, Lewandowski and Gnabry. On the bench is Benjamin Pavard again, Douglas Costa, Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, Hernandez, Roca, Coman, Nubel and Musiala, the youngster. Yeah, I think it's the strongest Bayern side, apart from that one strange position, and that's at right back with Jerome Boateng. I don't know why he's at right back. It's strange, isn't it? It's very strange to see him at right back. You'd expect Ben Pavard, even Hernandez to sign. I'm pretty confident Musiala would probably be able to do a job there. Josh Kimmich started there as well. Surely you maybe play Douglas Costa, Roca. I know it's not your strongest side, but it's Schalke. It's not the best team. Before the game kicks off, we're probably 2 minutes away from kickoff. Don't forget to check out, so obviously you're on the YouTube The Sports Corner. I think the thing is youtube.com/The Sports Corner YT. Twitter @the_top corner, keep updated. And also we'll have Twitter content. KL did the UFC card. He tweeted on, gave live updates on that. So if you can't tune into a game, can't tune into a UFC pay-per-view or something, there's more likely going to be Twitter updates. If not, it'll be on the website, thesports-corner.com. Just showing the players coming out. It's such an amazing walkway, the Schalke Stadium. It's the rock wall, and as all the players are coming out there, it's going to be a very fun game. But yeah, we've already got two stuff on there. We've got KL did a live text to the Montpellier Monaco game, Monaco Marseille game, and then he also did tweets, and then Charlie did a UFC. Just talk about the main event of the UFC with Dustin Poirier knocking out Conor McGregor, and then Instagram the underscore sports corner underscore tune into that. Again, just more live updates. You go find us on everywhere, because apart from Facebook, because it's Facebook. But yeah, we're close to kick-off. Jordan, Ozil's joined Fenerbahce. He has, I just saw early. Probably best for him. Get out of Arsenal, as much as probably he loved Arsenal and what he did there. Best for him to leave after everything going on. Hi, Kyle. I do hope you're great as well, pal. How are you? I'm good. I'm very good. Hope you're good as well. How are you? Hopefully this will be a good game. Would like Schalke to win, but only see a Bayern win 4-0. I'm going for a 6-1 Bayern. I think Schalke might go 1 up. I think Max Hopp will score. I think he'll keep that going. And I think Bayern will just switch it to another level. But you don't know. You never know. It's going to be a very fun game to watch. Definitely going to be a very fun game. I'm surprised. I would have thought they might have given Alexander Nubel a start just because it's Schalke and sort of... But I know you can't just take teams for granted. I understand that. I just thought it would have been nice seeing Nubel get a bit of a start. This game's about to kick off. Serge Gnabry with his sexy moustache. But yeah, game has just kicked off again. So last night I was up until 2 just doing some little stuff. As you can see, I was up last night doing something. I love it when I load this up. It straight plays the media promo. It immediately shows everything for some reason. What's going on here? There you go. Don't know why it shows the media source, but kick off. So Snaz just not working. There's something. Basically, what happens is when I try to click the time to go, it immediately vanishes. Like it immediately minimizes. So I can use like the F11 and F12 to cancel it, but I can't change the timer when it comes back. If you know what I mean. Very strange. I'm gonna try and get that sorted for the next football watch along I do. As the game kicks off and it's Schalke on the front foot already. Some lovely little bits of football. It'll be Becker outside the box and we'll just straight into Neuer's hands. But great signs from Schalke. A minute of possession, just testing that Bayern defence, trying to find the weakness of the side. If we look, that's a 5-1 Bayern. I said Lewandowski hat-trick and John hashtag Lampard out. I'm guessing you're a Chelsea fan, Jordan. I'm guessing you're a Chelsea fan. You've just beaten... you've just beaten Luton. It's Luton, innit? I don't know. I think you're league form, but I can see where you're coming from 100%. If we look at ball over the top early, though, that's a great ball. Leroy Sané tries to play it into the middle to Thomas Muller, but it's cleared by Nastasic. If you look at the form these teams are coming in, we've got talk about the previous 3 games. Schalke losing 2-1 to Cologne. Jan Thielmann in the 93rd minute, scoring a goal. I mean, fair play to Matthew Hope getting another goal, but shot just goes completely wide by Leroy Sané. Fair play to Cologne. I've got a little piece out. We've been doing a Bundesliga FM saving my team, so Jan Thielmann getting a late goal. Frankfurt losing to Frankfurt 3-1. I think that was Luka Jovic's return, getting a double. Hop scoring again though, and then in that big 4-0 win over Hoffenheim where Hop got the hat trick and Amin Harit got the one. It's strange because you can see the 4-0, but then losing to Frankfurt and Cologne, especially coming into the biggest game of your season in terms of your hardest game, I would consider it. Alphonso Davies though gets caught into possession from Rahman. I think it will go out for a Bayern throw-in, and Davies holds well. Davies obviously, if even in the team of the year, the young Canadian having an amazing season last year. A couple of games this season didn't start, but starting playing a lot more. It's Hoppe, I think it's pronounced as well, so now I know. But yeah, American, I mean, I think as you know, I've got fondness for the American players, Rainer. So, Serge Gnabry has an absolute dig outside the box and goes completely wide, but they're just having a bit of fun, aren't they? They know that they can come into this game and play well. I mean, big news from the Bundesliga. Well, not big news, but the manager, Hertha Berlin manager, if I can find it. Yeah, I'm just going to try to find the statement that Hertha put out. If I can find it for you, I can let you know the statement that was put out. Here we go. This was on ESPN. Struggling Hertha Berlin fired coach Bruno Labbadia and longtime sports director Michael Preetz on Sunday following their 4-1 home loss to Werder Bremen. Yeah, Hertha not having the best of seasons really. I think they've got a great quality inside. If just like you look in the table, sitting in 14th, it's not impressive, is it? Not where you expect Hertha to be with their team, etc. Like you look at the team that played Hertha last night. You've got a great goalkeeper, Schwallow. Your defence, okay, your defence is a bit weak. Starks, but you've got Toussaint, Guendouzi, Cunha, Cordoba. On the bench, you've got Piatek. Zifuk, who's getting Turaniga, Asikabat. Like, you've got some good players on the bench, just couldn't get anything going for them. And if we look at Bayern's form coming into this game, there we go, I've got the Bayern game. It's what you expect, apart from that DFB podcast, obviously. Only being Augsburg midweek 1-0, Lewandowski penalty, all the difference. So I'm not rattled, but definitely keeping them contained. Getting a 2-1 over Freiburg again, who've been playing well, getting not really tested, dominated the game, and then that big one, Holstein Kiel, knocking them out of the DFB pokal. Kiel got a late equaliser with a Hakuval in the 95th minute, and then won it on penalties. That's what the cup's all about, and it was great to see. But yeah, now Bayern, it's been a lot of Bayern now. Schalke just had to clear it out, and it's not cleared by Ralph Farman. Kimmich switches it all the way across to Thomas Muller, but just doesn't get to his feet, and Schalke won't get it cleared. Leroy Sané's done well to win it back. Now it is Kimmich, plays it through to Sané, who's tackled well under pressure, and Schalke still won't get it clear. Goretzka now to Muller, to the back post. That's poor ball by Muller. Gnabry will chase it. Will probably be Becker will get the ball and he'll let it go out for a throw in. Jonathan Kepper is SHIT. Yeah, because your prediction on this game, my dude. Oh, good question. I mean, it was obviously 8-0 previous. I think I'm going to go 6-1. Like I said, I think Schalke will go up, but then I think Bayern will just switch on as they. There's a bit not many goals coming from Bayern in the past couple of games. In the past, it's only 3 against relatively easy opposition. If you haven't, don't forget to like and subscribe, notifications, everything. So much content. I'll run the advert in a second once there's a break in play. Who do you think will win the Champions League? I saw you ask Josh. Again, I'm going to go Bayern. I think they've kept the same team. They've improved, if anything, with Sané coming in. I think your big loss was Perisic. I think it's theirs to lose again. I know Kale's a big Juve. Thinks Juve have got a chance. PSG. I'd obviously love to say Dortmund, but the way they've been playing, you can't say. In terms of English teams, I think City are the biggest team with a chance. But again, Liverpool are always going to be in and around there. If your attackers can keep firing, and you've actually got a fit defence, I think you've got a clear opportunity. And it's so cross comes in. I think that was by Kimmich, and Lewandowski wins his header, just heads it above the crossbar. It was Kimmich, lovely ball over the top. He is just onside. Lewandowski unmarked, beats Kabak. And he just heads it, just heads a bit too late, and tries to flick it on, and it goes over the crossbar. Farman leaves it, but bright signs of Bayern Munich here. John Hughes said Kepper is Shekana. And Angu Maluna Arema. Don't know what that means, pal, but welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hammering that on. But we'll show you what comes up, because you've sort of asked, etc. That's the media thing. Moody source, there we go. So we've got the FA Cup live watch along, Manchester United versus Liverpool. That'll straight up after this stream. That'll be very fun to do. I realise it's not running as a media source. Why is that? We'll figure it out. There you go. That's straight after me at 10-5. Kieran D and Will Boop. So that big FA Cup tie we obviously with 0-0. And on ball comes in though by Rahman. It's a free header. Oh, Sardar just heading it on, and Neuer's left diving there. I've missed a lot of the matches. You've got the Coppa Italia on the 26th of January in 2 days, so that'll be on Tuesday. And then you've got on the 28th of January, Will and someone will be doing Tottenham versus Liverpool. Big game just in the Premier League. And then you've got Ladbrokes Masters first round on the 29th of January. That's with Josh, so you'll have a lot of darts content in and around then. Davis tries to play the ball in. No clean, it's still Alphonso Davis. The second day will be a day after with Josh at 7:10. And I think there might be a third day even. And then I'm here, me and Kiddy, and possibly KL. Both are into the box, though. Serge Gnabry takes touch and he blares it off the crossbar. But yeah, Royal Rumble watch along on the 30th of thingy, or the 31st of the end of the month. So looking forward to that very much. It's going to be a very fun pay-per-view. So that's happening. Brentford have taken the lead against Leicester. Who scored for Brentford? Let us know, Jordan. let us know indeed. Obviously, don't try to spoil the Schalke Bayern game, but definitely keep me updated with all the other big games going on around the world. I'm pretty confident. Guys, I'm going to watch the last 50 minutes of Hellas Verona Napoli. It was 1-0 Napoli. Verona got 4. Go on. You know, if Verona can get a point out of that game, that's a very big result. I mean, we'll look at the games currently going on. As Jordan said, Brentford took the lead against Leicester. I mean, Brentford are a very good side. Sorensen scoring. If you look at the Leicester side, it is actually a strong one. Danny Wood-Nebbit, Ricardo Pereira, Soyuncu, Tielemans, Under, Madison, Barnes, Perez. Like, it is a strong team, just obviously without Jamie Vardy. As Lombard Becker. Becker's going to have his work cut out for him today, having to cover Serge Gnabry, who at the start of this game has looked dangerous. That's great recovery from Leon Goretzka. Rahman will go to fizz it across the pitch. Goretzka gets the foot stick, but it's still with Schalke. Still with Schalke here. And they'll slow down the game and take it back. Preston, Reading did 0-0. We've got Hoffenheim Cologne later on. In Eredivisie, Ajax beat Fortuna Sittard, but I'm pretty confident there's a Dutch Cup coming on, Ajax versus PSV, so that'll be a very big game. In Ligue 1, Metz are beating Nantes, Bordeaux beat Angers. No big games really today. Maybe Rennes Lille. Asuna are currently beating Granada. Juventus won 2-0 against Bologna Arte, and that American Weston McKenna. Genoa are currently beating Cagliari 1-0. Who scored for Genoa if it loads up? Destro, and then, as Kyle perfectly said, Verona Napoli 1-1. Herving Lozano getting on the score sheet, but DiMarco getting the equaliser. I heard Kane is back for the Rumble, really? Like I said, I don't look at... sorry, I'll come back to you. Ball's in the box! Oh, it's a great save by Manuel Neuer. I don't know who wins that header. It could have been Hopper, but that's a great reaction save by Thinger. That is a great save by Manuel Neuer. Serdar to Harrit. Harrit will drill it across outside the box. To Makut. It was Makut's header. Now to Serdar, to Harrit. To Becker, back into the middle. Harrit doesn't get it. Becker will still keep the ball outside the box. Play it through to Makut, who actually does very well to keep the ball under his control. Achipka tries to fizz it into the back post. Hopper can't win the header, and Davis will win it and head it back to his keeper. Fulham offside, Fulham versus Burnley, Brentford versus... Well, Jordan, if you want to keep me updated with all them FA Cup games, you don't need to put it in all caps. I can see you, don't you worry. Hi, Chris, I hope you're all good as well. Carlisle, big game coming up, I know. I saw on your channel that you're reviewing your upcoming game against Newport. I just like to say, Oldham, did you a dub in terms of beating High Flyers Newport in League 2, 3-2. As the cross comes in from, I think that was Thomas Muller. It is cleared well by Nastasic, but it goes to Nicholas Schuler, who back to Thingy. Muller to Serge Gnabry outside the box. That's a lovely pass. Great! Oh! That is lovely from Leon Goretzka. Absolutely skins. I think that's Nastasic, and he runs it. It's Kabak. Absolutely skins Kabak. With a lovely... Oh, that's a lovely side there. Kabak, little push to him, but nothing enough. Goretzka's going to win it, but there's nothing on it for a penalty. Goretzka goes down selling it, but too much. It could be given a simulation, but I think the ref's saying there was contact. But corner to Bayern Munich. But penalty shout, but not given. I think I can understand. Kimmich puts it to the front post, flicks on. Boateng doesn't win the header. Boateng playing at makeshift right back today. Gnabry now. Oh, Alphonso Davies has slipped here. And now Oot will counter-attack. That's a great recovery challenge by Serge Gnabry. And Oot's gone down injured. Gone down holding his ankle. He should be fine. And Gnabry's going to knock out a play for Oot. But this is no good sign for Schalke early on in the game. That's it. Hi, Chris. I think he has to be the big guns today. I hope we beat United. Obviously, talking about the big Liverpool game. Liverpool United. I think it's interesting because if you're a club, do you try not to risk more injuries and go for the league? Or do you go... It's the cup, maybe we go for the cup, try to get thrown there, and if we can't win the league, at least we can say, oh yeah, we won the FA Cup. Obviously, a big Premier League match in the FA Cup, a couple of them today with Fulham, Burnley, United, Liverpool, and then you got Championship versus Premier League with Brentford, Leicester, you had Chelsea, Luton, and also Everton, Sheffield, Wednesday. That'll be the late game at 8. I'll have a quick game. Quick drink, nail spill everywhere. a very important game if you are a Liverpool and United fan. I know Katie and Will, you'll have some great reactions. So that game kicks off at 5 o'clock. So it'll be live at 10 to 5 for sure. Carlisle back playing after a recent outbreak here. I've missed him. Didn't think I would say that at the start of the season. I fancy our chances. Newport not the same. Let's keep. That's the thing. I think we've done the double over them this season. I'm pretty confident. And I think the away game, I think we were confident we had a good away form. But coming here, didn't. It was an own goal which won us the game. But you take them, don't you? You take any goal you can get. I just want to beat Man United, whether it's a league game or not. Exactly. I think the rivalry sometimes outweighs the competition. Even if it's the Papa John's, your under-18s team facing each other, you still will want to win as Kimmich outside the box. Great defending there. But I think that's Stambouli? Don't know. It was great defending anyway. And with that youngster, Matthew Hopp, who's really broke onto the Schalke scene. He had no one, but it was the red wall, the red tide just came in and just forced him to go all the way back to Becker. We're getting under a lot of pressure. The pressing game from Bayern paying off, thingy, as it is now. So just some chat about who would be dropped for this game today, because you're gonna have to have fresh legs. You've got games coming up. How's Goretzka playing? Great, lovely on Goretzka. You see his transformation. I'm sorry, because Muller tries to fizz the ball to the box. Lewandowski just puts a bit too much on it, and Lewandowski can't get a foot on it. Playing well, Bill. He had an early chance. Nice little step over, take it past Kabak. Kabak, a little push to Goretzka, but nothing to take him down, especially with the size of Goretzka. I really like him. He uses his strength well. I think we've talked about with Lukaku when we did the Inter Milan stuff into players. You rarely see a centre mid. He really is bulked up so much. And you can clearly see it's affected his game in a positive sense. Not afraid to just outmuscle play, not afraid to drive with the ball. He's scored a couple of screamers in the past couple of years. Chris said, I expect Mane to be rested. Osasuna have scored. Who did I say Osasuna were playing? With the Granada? Thank you, John, because that's a good equaliser. Where's La Liga? No, it's a winner, sorry. It's puts them 2-1 up. Budimir. Oh, it's a penalty, sorry. I've just gone on the thing, so they were 2-1 up. VAR decision, no penalty. For us soon, unless Johnny, you're a little bit ahead on the Sky Sports. You are, it's a goal. Moncayola putting Osasuna 3-1 up. I'll be watching the Man United Liverpool match. He's hoping it's a miles better game than the league game. Well, Kyle, while you put that on, I love shameless promotion. Wait in the green screen, no good. Put the sports corner on side to side. You line up Alisson, Williams, Phillips, Tsimikas, Milner, Jones, Salah, Ox, Minamino, Firmino. The thing is, it is a good, strong team. I know. Do you do Spanish watchalongs like Barcelona? Yes, I think for me, it's normally Bundesliga, but we'll have some. I'm sure there's. Let's have a look at the La Liga fixtures, because we will definitely do some of the big games. Here we go. So if you look at the things in the La Liga, that's the second division. That's the La Liga Smart Bank. If we load up La Liga, we'll see what games are coming up for you, Daz. And we'll see if there's any games that we're likely to do. I mean, this fixture's not winning. Maybe next week, not many. That's the thing, I think, you rarely get like a stellar of a game until later on in the season. So, like, I'm currently on match day 23. Nothing amazing. Maybe Real Madrid, Valencia, but nothing. As ball goes out to the left to Serge Gnabry, tucks it to the right, tucks it back inside. That's Serdar comes across to help Becker. Rahman now will try to get it out. Doesn't get it as far as Kimmich, who finds Leon Goretzka in the middle. Being all Bayern currently second half. Little chances for Schalke though, not to sort of take them down as I'd say. As now, Kabak will get it clear. It might go straight to another Bayern player. It will. It's time we go to Jerome Boateng. Who is at centre back? It looks like it's Hobby has gone down holding his back there, but it looks like it's Schuler at right back as it is. I'm just going to say, I think Alaba might be playing his natural left back, Davies at right, Schuler and Boateng as centre halves. Maybe Madrid Sociedad, I could say, might be the most likely game if we were going to do a league, but that's in a couple of weeks. There's not many amazing games until you get your Barcelona versus Atletico versus Real Madrid versus even like a Sevilla up there you can put as big games. I will, Rowan. Thank you very much. Red card in the Grenada game now. Who's it for, though? Who's it for? So that's not what you want. Carlisle got a few games in hand and everyone else are going top of the league too, isn't? That's the thing. I think, lucky for you, as Matthew Hope tries to drive on the left, and that's great defending by Sane. Luckily for you, you don't have to. You've got everything, so it's like, okay, we win these games, we're top. It's not like you're waiting for other fixtures. It is, like you said, all in your hands. I can't see this red. Oh yeah, Ron Cali for Osasuna. Maybe a chance for Granada to get back into the game. Wait and see. But yeah, as we do nearly all the major 5 leagues. I think when the MLS comes back up, I'm gonna try to do more. I've been pining for an A-League watch along, but it's at 8:05 in the morning in the UK, and I feel like it's very hard. I don't think the audience is really there, but we'll try get it going. We'll try. I might try pressure him into one. As that's a lovely ball across. Rahman can't get control. This way, Alphonso Davies will use his pace to drive all the way from the back. That's great coverage by Benito Rahman. Tracking back all the way to sort of outpace Alphonso Davies. Something you think just saying half-time Mets 1-0 against Nantes and Verona Napoli 1-0 at half-time. You don't need to give us all the corners, Jordan. I appreciate it. Just say if there's a goal, because I won't be able to keep updated massively. Also, this is the main game. Currently 0-0. Ben Muller on the right, though. And will win a corner. It's good defending there. And that's lovely by Benito Rahman. Probably actually a foul. Maybe it was an amazing recovery tackle. Probably a foul, but... Now, Muller outside the box. We'll cross it in. Lewandowski can't win it. He'll find itself in David Alaba's hands. Find it at his feet. Schalke just can't get the ball cleared. It takes a good 5 attempts for them to eventually get it cleared. And it's still not out. Schuler to Leroy Sané. Outside the box. This is lovely football. Oof. That's a great free kick opportunity now outside the box. And that's lovely link-up play. I think that's between... I think that might be Kimmich inside the box. Sané just inside Kimmich and lays him off past 2 Schalke players. Sané takes touch. I think that might be... Who is that? That's... Kabak just comes across, trips him up. We've seen Kabak already make a foul this game that could have been given... There was probably no contact, but in terms of Sané's having to move out of the way so he doesn't hit him, it does sort of commit that foul. But very dangerous opportunity here. Free opportunity for Bayern Munich. Carlisle making signings in transfer, which is, I hope, a good thing. Keeps going. That's the same with us. I know we signed 3 players. Signed the Coventry player. We signed Jones. We've signed a couple of players anyway. Or loaned them at least. So at least we're trying to bolster up a thing. I mean, there's so many players. I mean, we saw it in our other big watch along of the Bayern Dortmund game of Alaba scoring a stunner of a free kick. And, well, when I say stunner, it was a big deflection, but Schalke got a big wall here. I'll answer your question. I'll just talk about tomorrow in a second. Lewandowski lays it off to Muller. Lewandowski! Double save by Ralph Farman. And Lewandowski lays it off for Muller. Gets the first shot off. Great save by Farman. Gnabry open on the right hand side. Shoots and just doesn't really angle it. And Farman just drops down again and clears it. Good tomorrow, Well, if you tuned into the... if you tune in on Tuesday for the AC Milan watch, I'm sure he'll be playing for sure. I think it's on... Is it on loan, Jordan? Is it on loan? I think if it is on loan, I suppose it's good because he gets that playing time in the Foreign League. We see what wonders it's started for Chris Smalling, who had an amazing season for Roma. As Muller, the ball's gone all the way into the box. Lewandowski's gone down in it. The problem is Schalke have brought everyone back so that there's no counter-attack opportunities. Like Neuer's there, practically the halfway line, as we see Neuer doing. Ball outside the box, so it's Lewandowski held it up well. He's got a man open on the left. That's Serge Gnabry. Fizz across the box, and that's great defending there by Serdar. And I think this is what we expected. Bayern just consistent pressure. For Schalke, it's just a game of defend, and maybe get an opportunity. It'll be Josh Kimmich who will whip it in. Odegaard set for a medical as well, is it? I knew, and tomorrow's on though. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I saw that Odegaard was a good loan for Arsenal. Ball cross does come in. Loan with a buy option. Okay, I think that's what we expected. I mean, Odegaard not had the best spell at Real Madrid. I know he was left out. He's not cleared by not cleared by Chipka. It was to Gnabry, who headed back to Nicholas Schuler outside just inside the box, straight into the feet of Fem. They just showed this free kick opportunity though. Muller lays it off. Lewandowski to Muller. Muller sets it up for him. Lewandowski drills it straight at Farman, and then spills to Gnabry, who just can't angle it in, and Farman clearing it. Now it's just a shot, Neuer! Seemingly out of nowhere, sorry. The camera came back from the highlight, and Benito Raman was outside the box taking a shot at Neuer. Drills it to the bottom left, and Neuer has to make a diving save. Oof, game's a bit intense, isn't it? Lumbered by option Odegaard. Danny Rowe left on. Yeah, he has a... I had a chat about with the guys about this. I thought it was very strange because he's been a top key player for him. And then I think, okay, well, his contract was out in summer. Is he not re-signing? So I'm guessing that's what I think. I'm guessing he wasn't re-signing because I know in the statement Harry Kewell basically said it was a substantial amount of money for a player who would be leaving, who hasn't signed, whose contract is out in summer. As Leroy Sané lays off to ball in, and it's headed wide by Serge Gnabry. If he leaves it there, Goretzka's in a bit of a prime opportunity. It's Lewandowski who plays ball. It's a great ball. Gnabry heads it wide. I think a goal is coming for Bayern. I think it's very strange that Danny Rowe left. Key player for us, but again, money talks, and we know the owners are a bit, not shady, but I think don't run the football club as many people would like. But yeah, if it's a substantial money and if he's not going to re-sign, I could sort of understand. I could sort of understand. Ron, have you heard Socrates is joining Olympiacos done deal tomorrow? Fair play. In fact, if they're not registered, he'll want to play football. Go to his home nation of Greek. We'll get to play nearly all the games for him. I can't follow it. Which team do you think won the January transfer? It's not over yet. I don't know. You know what? If Arsenal could get rid of Willian, I know they're not fans, but I think bringing in Odegaard is a good sign. I mean, if we look at some of that's the problem. With there's not many huge signings, isn't there, in terms of things? So, like Arsenal, bringing in Matt Ryan on loan, I think is a very good deal. It's Gnabry to Muller. Gnabry outside the box will take a touch to Kimmich. Schuler over the bar, but Bayern are just relaying pressure. So Arsenal bringing in Rekic. Is that Rekic? I'm guessing they loaned him back out, I presume. And then bringing in Matt Ryan on loan and now Odegaard. But again, because it's the January, nothing much happens. But I think in England, maybe Palace bringing in Philippe Mateta on loan. I think there's an option to buy as well. I think that could be. But I think I would go with Arsenal if they can get. So I'm just looking now. I think if they can get him in. Sorry, is Schuller outside the box? If they could bring Odegaard in, I definitely do think they've probably had it, just trying to boost it. Cross comes in, headed away. But again, Bayern will get the ball back this time. Nicholas Schuler, sorry, I can't tap on the desk, I need to remember. Gnabry now, outside the box. As a shot, straight into the hands of Farman. I mean, Manchester United brought in Amad Diallo, but that was announced in September. Yeah, probably, you know what, I probably would go Chelsea. I probably just, you know, Wolves bringing in Willian Jose and bringing back Coutron, bring back Gibbs White, because if injuries I say is okay, but yeah, I'll go Arsenal, I'd say. And it's a Chelsea now. I'll go Arsenal, just because of bringing in Matt Ryan on loan as a backup, bringing in Rekic, I'm guessing he'll be joining the thing, and then bringing in Odegaard as well. I just found some classic WWE matches featuring the Ultimate Warrior. Fair, what do you found them online or just in your thing? And when channels the game on BT, yeah, it's on BT. I'll give you a couple of minutes to load up, and then I can give you a time because obviously thingy is not working. Snaz, don't know why. It has something to do with my computer. I can figure it out. Only where I have colours, how they play after not playing for weeks. That's true, but we saw with Villa, it sort of they came back to normal, but in Newcastle. But yeah, I think that's always a worry when you haven't played for so long. I think you sometimes have the worry pre-season, but you have the pre-season sort of build up, whereas you don't know. It's on BT though, so I can give it, if you are watching this game and you want to sync up, unfortunately the time is usually not working, but it's 20, I'll do it when it hits 29 and I'll give you a countdown. Schalke have got the ball here. I'll give you a countdown in a second. Opportunity for Schalke, Becker on the right now. Plays it through to Benito, Raman drills it in, and it goes out for Schalke corner, first corner of the game. 29, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if you want to sync up there, that was the 29th minute. And I'll tell you, as soon as we hit 29:30, I'll go yes. So you can sync up from there. So, yes. That was your 29-minute 30 sync up if you are watching this game. But yeah, it's on BT. And if you are ahead, just try not to spoil it. As soon as I react to goals, please put what you thought about them in. But yeah, for sure. Harry will cross this ball in from the corner. Does get lofted in. Oh, saved by Neuer. I think that's going out, but Neuer's just nearly put it into a dangerous area. So crossed by Harry. I don't see who wins it. Calling for a handball here, Schalke, but... And a long ball over the top for that be Thomas Muller. Schipke does great defending to sort of slow Thomas Muller down. Sanson to Villa also done deal. Sanson Muller having Birmingham. Is that Morgan Sanson? I know there was a bunch of stuff coming out that they laughed at the offer that got brought in to him. Villas Boas. We'll have a quick drink because 30 minutes in and it's all been Bayern, but Schalke have done well to defend resiliently. I'm just worried that once one goal's in, the floodgates open. I would still take point away to Newport. They're still a tough team, but I do prefer to win to move in. Yeah, exactly. You want to win, and you look at some games and go, yeah, that could be a point, that could be a win, that could be a thing. You want your team to win every game, but realistically, like, okay, if we got a draw from here, I would be happy. It was the same, KD was just looking at the Mainz fixture and them just saying, right, they've got Gladbach and Leverkusen coming, so like that probably lost a bit. If we could pick up points against, I think it was Schalke, Freiburg, and Stuttgart and Union. Shot outside the box, Farmer makes a save, but it's spilled into the box to Thomas Muller. And Becker will get it clear, but both keepers having a bit of stinker there with Farman just spilling the box with Neuer earlier. Kickoff at Middlesbrough Blackburn in the Championship. Now, Leroy Sané. Can he get a goal after just a mistake? He's going to be Sané driving it. Lovely football. Trips it over the top. That was Josh Kimmich. Just doesn't find anyone finds at Farman with his ponytail today. Burnley have scored. Fulham 1-0. I mean, two contrasting things. I've seen Burnley go goal at Fulham 1-0. Or 1-0 Burnley. Thank you, Dad. Who's scoring? I'm going to guess. Let's go. I'm loading it up now. I'm going to go Chris. Is Chris Wood starting? We'll go Chris Wood. Jay Rodriguez, is Chris Wood starting? Was I completely wrong? I was. Oh, well done, James Jay Rodriguez. Not a meaningless game, but sort of doesn't mean anything. It's two Premier League sides. They're not going to play the best teams, but they're not going to play the worst. It's just average. Josh Brownhill playing for is not. Other subs, at least Peacock Farrell's playing, and also the captain Jimmy Tarkowski, former Oldham legend. Who the captain's Fulham? Mitrovic. Zamon Guisa's playing, who I really like this season. Somehow. Carlisle have decent record against teams in and around them. I'd like to say the same for us, Chris, but apparently ours is just if you're in the top 10 we're good against you. If you're less than that, like we can beat a Newport and stuff, but we lose to Mansfield. Bayern now, Kimmich. Ball over the top. It's in. It was coming. It's Thomas Muller, and that's a lovely goal. Josh Kimmich plays a lovely, just over the top ball. Muller is wide open. It's Kabak who I think loses his man again. Happened earlier with Lewandowski, but Thomas Muller, lovely header pass. It's a really nice ball and a great header. It's like Racing 12 Vede in terms of the ball. Just a lovely, just dinks past all of the players. So in the middle, it's Schuler. Drives it, we're driving it on the right. Goes inside, finds Kimmich, who's got a lot of space. Will play it in with his right foot. Muller peels away from Kabak as Kabak gets distracted with Lewandowski. Muller heads it into the back net, and it's 1-0 Bayern Munich. And I think this is, luckily, I know it sounds so luckily saying luckily goal, it's late-ish on. It's not within the first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes. There's enough time for Schalke to get back into this game. Even if it ends 1-0, goes 1-0 at half, Bayern will be disappointed that they're not up at a higher score going into the half. 33rd minute went in. Thomas Muller, again on score sheet, again had an amazing season last year. I think was it 16 goals, 18 assists, something. He had the most assists in the Bundesliga. And Muller into the box, could be getting his next assist of the year. And that was Goretzka bundled over in the box again by Stambouli. Whistles being blown. It was Goretzka. Oh. Yeah, Goretzka's looking for the foul. It could have been given. I don't know if Stambouli gets the thing, but it's not been given. I think refs has just had a word with Goretzka saying, "Don't dive, pal, stop it." That's annoying me. Hold up. There you go. It'll be good both ways. No extra signs. There we go. Ball over the top though. Boateng and Neuer will just drive it out. Hopper completely lost the ball. Carlisle also dropped points being against teams in bottom half. Yeah, Isman have bought in Mandzukic, Miete and tomorrow. They've done great business in terms of. I think Mandzukic is just a great another striker option. I do love that they're just bringing in old players with Ibra and Mandzukic. And Tomori, I think, is a great signing, bolster up that defence. I know Hash say Kyle drop points because they're having. That's the thing. It's weird to see when your team are having, like, especially for you, having a good season, but it's like, we shouldn't be dropping points against them. That's the way that works. I mean, if you look at the table, Oldham are 14th. But considering the start of the season we had, to nearly be on ball over the top, though, Serge going to have a great play by Becker, and there'll be a corner for Bayern Munich. Considering we start this season really negatively, to sort of have nearly rescinded that and nearly on a positive win and loss in terms of even, you can't complain. Kuhl's sort of really stepped up in that thing. Fenerbahce have signed Asai Samuel and Ozil from QPR and Arsenal. Again, that's the thing. There'll be clubs that go under the radar. I think January is a very barren window just because it is a month and a lot of them are in. But that pitch looks awful. So I've just seen how much clumped it is. As that cross does come in, Albert outside the box will hoof it over the crossbar. The January transfer window is strange because you won't see big signings happen. You just see some little ones. If you look at Oldham fixture, you've got Cheltenham on Tuesday. Cheltenham obviously in 7th. Salford, bigger Lancashire derby, that's against 5th. Scunthorpe and then Barrow. So Scunthorpe should be a winnable game, so should Barrow. So if we can get 6 points out of 12, I'd be very happy. That should be the minimum. I think we could get more. And speaking of getting more, Schalke come back in this game here. Benito Rahman plays it through to Stambouli in the middle of the pitch. Into the middle to Oot. Stambouli love the ball over the top. To Shipka, who tries to drive it in and wins the corner. Doesn't win the corner, it just comes off his boot. Good defender from Sula there. But nice football from Schalke. Did Ozil go for free? You think Arsenal would have sold him a few years ago when it looked... That's the thing. I presume it was free. I wouldn't... Ozil to Fenerbahce. To Fenerbahce. I'm presuming it was on a free. Yeah. He's obviously 32, but yeah. Like you said, when the unrest was happening, you would have thought you take your money and run, wouldn't you? I'm guessing they were hoping they maybe could have resolved it. Good defending from Alphonso Davies there, beating Hopper. Hopper can't really get into the game so far. Boateng over the top though, and it goes to absolutely no one. It should go out for a goal kick, yeah. We'll go out for a goal kick. Have a quick drink here. I don't have another drink, do I? I've got one downstairs, but it's a monster. I don't fancy one. I'll just be up all night. 1-0 Bayern though, as it stands, 38th minute. Around 7 minutes left until we get to that second half. We'll have a look at half-time. We'll have a look at the subs and see what the teams can change. Because I think Bayern will probably want to change something a little bit in this second half. Only being 1-0 up, you would have thought it'd be a lot more. Who got the goal and assist? It was Gnabry outside the box. To Leroy Sané. He's in a lot of space and it's a great block there by Nastasic. Cross comes back in. Muller flicks it on. Nastasic will clear it. And now Schalke. It was Kimmich plays a lovely ball in and Muller heads it into the back of it. So a Muller goal, Kimmich assist, Bill. But a lovely bowling by Kimmich and a great header by Muller. Who do you think will win Liverpool? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to be starting a little sports corner war. I think you've got to wait till lineup starts. Really, I do, because it's all to do with what managers think. I think if it's... I think I'd go with United if it was their best teams. Just the way sort of Liverpool attackers haven't been scoring. And your defence being... But I don't know. I think for me, lineup Gnabry, ball off top. Gnabry just get a poor touch. Raman will take it back into a danger area. What does get it out though to Becker does really well. Becker gives it away though to Alphonso Davies, who gives it away to Raman, who then gives it away to Goretzka, who will use his strength. They'll just bundle over Benito Raman. And I hope Carlisle get right back in the window. We need to cover that one actual right back in George Tanner, who currently out injured. I know we've got very similar in terms of our defensive shot. I know we've re-signed Harry Clark on a loan till the end of the season from Arsenal. So it's very nice to see. 2-1 to Schalke. Come on, you go for 2-1 Schalke. Good to see you. Good morning, Bernardo. So I'm guessing it'll be morning-ish. For you, maybe lunchtime? 7 hours, maybe? Yeah, probably morning. Good morning to you, Bernardo. I hope you're all good, pal. Jacama done well there, but he's natural left back and he's back up to our captain, the Canderton. That's the thing. If you want to really be playoff contenders, you've got to have depth everywhere. You see so many. You've got to compare them to the big sides in the world. Bayern Munich have got some of the best depth in the world. I think City, again, the same with City. I think Liverpool, you struggle. I think when you've got a fit team, you've got good depth. Morning, 10 a.m. So, not awful. That's 3-1 Liverpool, I say, if it's strong. I think the other game was 0-0 when they had strong teams out, so you don't really know. It's more just a wait and see. 10 a.m. for you, though, Bernardo. Not bad. Could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse indeed. Shipka now will drive that ball over the top. And we'll just go absolutely no, I think. Schalke have really struggled with an end product in terms of they've tried these long balls over the top, not paid off. They've tried the crosses in, not paid off. Maybe try something else. Maybe just try pass it into the net if you want to. 2-1 Liverpool. Milner penalty, Mane and Rashford. Oof. I love where you've gone for the penalty call, Chris. You know what? We'll do a prediction. 2-2 after full time. United win it on penalties because they love a good penalty. So to Liverpool fan. No. I think it might go to penalty. I'd love to see it go to penalty. Sane outside the box. That's a dig. Farman spilled it. It's in the net, but there is a flag up on Leroy Sane. Went up ages ago. The ball was fizzed over to the right. Yeah, Sane's offside. Sane does lovely. Nice little link up. He just has a whack. Farman spills it. I think he sees the offside. He does. And then I think Gnabry pokes it in, but unfortunately offside. No goal. 1-0. Still to Bayern Munich. 3 minutes left here. Salah hat-trick you've gone for. Wow. If you get that right. Oh, look at the mascot. All by himself. It must be strange for the mascots because you're technically not doing your mascot's job. But you'll be there. Cleared out by Farman. If Schalke can get a goal before the first half, that'll be an incredible sort of end to the half for them. Ball over the top by Goretzka to Leroy Sane. Doesn't win the header. Won by Nastasic. Shipka will get it out. He won't. He'll slip. Again, it's not. I think you could say it's been a boring game with 1-0, but I don't think it has. Bayern have had a couple of chances. I think Schalke, when they've had the ball, have actually looked quite dangerous. It's just all about getting something going. It's that ball it's that crossfield ball across to the wings, where it's either Muller or Gnabry or Sane. It's been so dangerous. There's Muller. It looks like he clinks his leg there. He seems to be fine. Sane to Schuler on the right. Schuler's a right back, actually. It's found Kimmich in the box. He slips when he goes for the shot, and it goes wide for a goal kick. We all dream to be a mascot right now. When camera not on you, take mascot from watch game. That's the thing. I'm sure they'll be able to see through the mascot thing, in fairness. So I'm sure it's not awful. As Who was that? Yeah, just really showing the offside. Sane. That's absolute thwack. It's going to be a corner, so it did come off something. Kimmich didn't fully slip. 2-0 United with Van der Beek scoring an assist, and that's if Ole bloody picks him. I know it's so sad, Donny. But again, there's a madness to his method. I think cross comes in from Sane. Cleared, not as far as Boateng on that right side. He'll play it back into the box. Farman comes out and collects it. He might try to get going here. Him and Lewandowski's having a bit of afters. And he couldn't get about good coverage from Bayern. The thing is, United have actually got a really good midfield now. I know, after talking with KD quite a bit, and him inflicting his knowledge on me. Like with Fred and McTominay, after watching a couple of Bruno, Pogba, I think you've actually got a very good midfield. I think maybe Van der Beek is, I'm going to say your Matic replacement or your Mata, but it still means he'd be a sub player. I don't know. Maybe if Pogba leaves, maybe if, I don't really know what leave, but if someone leaves or gets a severe injury, Donny will come in, and I think that's when he can really put himself in. Apart from Tanner injury, Carlisle fully fit. Lucky you. We're completely the opposite. We've had McKelney, Durnley. Apart from Bahambula's not as injury prone. Sane plays the ball and cleared by Kabak this time. Not as far as Kimmich outside the box. Plays it across to Niklas Schüller. Bayern looking like they might get one later on here. Schüller to Gnabry. They'll go back in. They found Alaba outside the box. Great ball through to Gnabry, cleared by Nestatic. To Mark Huth, who's lost it outside the box. Muller tries to play through Sane. 30 seconds left of this game, and it may finish 1-0. We might be going into half-time 1-0. Can they get something here? 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Oh, lovely camera on the post. Farman hoofs it up long, and that'll be one. Hands to the back by Hop to Goretzka, and with 1 second left, the whistle will blow, and it's half time here. And you know what? It's all Bayern, but 1-0 to Bayern is not really awful for Schalke. I think they've been under a lot of pressure. It's been all Bayern. They deserve to win it. But if you're Schalke, I think you've sort of got to go, okay, we can go. I mean, Schalke had a chance at heading the ball to Neuer. That's the thing. I think if you're Schalke, you go into the half going, guys, we're 1-0 up against the best team in the world as it stands. I think you take that and you run with it. It's all about Mark Huth getting the biggest chance. Matthew Hoppe hasn't really got involved yet. Same with Amin Harit, but Mark Huth, probably the most dangerous player for Schalke. But for Bayern, they just need to keep on doing. Then balls into the box look so dangerous. Farman's had a good game and making quite a lot of, I say constant and game-changing saves in terms of stopping them goals from going in, clearing them. Great game. Good attacking game for Bayern, for sure. But yeah, should we have a look at the line? We'll do the lineups first, but I don't think we've ever done the lineups first. We'll start with obviously the home side, Schalke. And I don't really know who you would say bring on. Maybe like a Mascarell, Boulajab, like Shop. I'm trying to think, because where have Schalke looked weak? Serdar and Stambouli have actually had a very decent game. They have sat a lot more defensive. I'll be honest, we know they have. As Elche Barcelona has just kicked off as well as Osasuna did finish 3-1. We'll go through the scores in a second, but in terms of that midfield, I actually don't think they've been bad. I don't. Maybe just midfield. I think Shop possibly on that wing as well to add a bit more dangerous if Harry or Raman's had a good game. I don't think Schalke will play bang. It's just you are going to be under consistent pressure. But I think easier to talk about sort of the changes for the team will be Bayern 1-0 up and look convincing as they always do. But I definitely don't think. I think they could probably do a lot better, and we'll see. Look at the bench. I think it'll probably be in that attacking. Maybe a Gnabry or Sane come off for a Kingsley Coman, but Douglas Costa. Maybe Pavard for Schüller. Schüller will push to right back, or the same with Boateng for Schüller for Pavard, or Lucas Hernandez. I don't see Roca coming on. I don't see Choupo-Moting come on. Maybe Musiala if the game gets a bit out of Schalke's hands and it's all Bayern, 1,000,000% they can guarantee that. But all in all, not a bad game for both sides, and I think it's strange to say that in a 1-0 loss for Schalke. But yeah, good attack from that half so far. Attacking midfielder Brendan Dixon still has to get gelling too. He came from injury, so yeah. And everyone I see says Pogba's back. I don't buy it. 4 or 5 years here, hasn't played so-called world class at all for a full season. Has moments when cries that he wants out, needs to leave. I think. And Chris said United better off without Pogba in my opinion, and start playing Van de Beek because Van de Beek is better than Pogba to me. I think it's. I do think that he knows how to drum up attention to himself, and I think I think if he could keep form, I think it'd be great for Manchester United. And I don't know where Donny would come in, but like you said, it seems like it's every time Pogba has a dip in form, he wants to leave. It's because he's not got his heart set on United. He wants to go back to Juventus, and I think if you could assure that he would stay there, I think you'd be happy. But because there's never an assurance that he's going to stay and go back to Italy, I can understand where fans are coming from with sort of the Van de Beek situation. But yeah, big game. That's what's coming. Man United need holding midfielders. Matic getting on now. He is. I think Matic. I feel like it'll be like him. He'll just keep playing for ages. He might not even the best or the fittest, but he'll just keep on playing. Right. So we'll do some shameless promo now. You also know the YouTube. You're on it, the Sports Corner. The YouTube link is youtube.com/thesportscorneryt. But I think the Twitter @the_top corner. It's not just where you can find out about all the watchalongs that are happening, or all the videos that are going out. It's also where you can see the live updates. So Kieran, UFC was on last night, and KL took you through the entire night, giving you round by round updates all on the Twitter. So we thank him very much for that. And hopefully you go, give us a follow there. You see when we're live, share the message of the Sports Corner. The website, we've got a website now. We do content on there, thesports-corner.com. Again, KL going to work the past couple of days. Did a live text for the Monaco Marseille game. So if you didn't get to tune into that game and you want to just see all the big bits, go into that. If you can't keep up to the game, tune into the live text along where Kieran's trying to gives you the best updates throughout the game. And we had a little review of the UFC card as well. And then on Instagram, the _sportscorner_. Tune in there for it again. That's if you just want the updates quick and easy. Tune in to that. I mean, don't forget to follow us on social media channels. Like us, follow us, subscribe, all that shebang. All the YouTube and social media shebang. Do that. Should we look at what's coming up on the channel though? Let's have a look. Here we go. So we've got the Manchester United Liverpool game straight after this practically. That'll be starting at 10:05 with Will and KD. Then nearly straight after that at 8:05, there may be some overlapping. Kieran L and Will. So Will, you got double duty of Will tonight with the Packers versus the Bucks. Brady versus Rodgers. Great game of the basically the semi-finals if you're a football fan. AC Milan versus Inter Milan on the 26th of January. Great Coppa Italia Watchalong. And then on the 28th of January, it's just football galore. Tottenham versus Liverpool. That's in 4 days. So that's on Wednesday. Stunning. That'll be with Will and someone. And then on the 29th of January, so on Friday, it's live darts watching. You've got the Ladbrokes Masters on the Friday and a Saturday. Don't forget to check out the Top podcast on the channel. Came out, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago. And then I'm back on the 31st of January. Me, KD for a long, and possibly KL as well. We'll maybe get some intermittents of him. And that's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. It's a long pay-per-view, but it's one of the best pay-per-views of the year. So yeah, but me and KD, it won't be as much of a series on it. It'll be definitely just us chill back watching a bit of the graps. So if you're not a wrestling fan but want to get into it, do. If you don't, just come. I followed on Twitter last night. Thank you very much, Daz. We appreciate you very, very much. And like I said, go check out the website. There's going to be so much content going up on there. So tomorrow there should be an esports one. We're going to have many stuff. So if you have a look, if I load it up, I'll put a link in the chat. If we Control C. So if you go over to Up the Darts, exactly. So if you go over to that website, there you go. You'll see so much great content. So tomorrow, we're going to have some esports content up on there. And that'll be me talking about the COD World League. COD League is just about to start. So I'm going to talk about the 3 teams should be looking out for in that. Very Americanized, the COD League. They've got the teams from the states and the cities. But if you're fan of COD or you're a fan of just high intensity gameplay, check out that article. Very fun. We'll have if you know, I probably could tell you what is coming as a little preview of what's coming up on the website. In terms of, I think we're going to have there's going to be a feature on Danny Cairn, the Quinn Scrum half legend career for him, really, and a very good player for Quins, and there's going to be a feature upon that. There's going to be, if I can find it now, there will be a Wickham Spurs, I think, feature piece. We've also got the Wrestling Corner on Tuesdays as well. So obviously, you can never forget about it. There will be a piece about Newcastle versus Leeds. There'll be an EFL midweek roundup. There'll be an NBA review. There'll be an FA Cup review. There'll be a Bradford transfer review. So if you're if you're a Yorkshire football fan, there'll be that. There'll be a Newcastle Leeds match review. There'll be a Codley Kickoff Classic review. There'll be a Brazilian League feature. There's so much stuff going up on that website. You've obviously seen the watchalongs. I think we're all looking for. The website looks amazing, so thank you, Charlie, for that. But the website looks amazing, and it's just going to be very fun to start making these content. Brentford have 1-0 up to Leicester. Thank you, Bernardo. Rowan, check Fenerbahce's YouTube. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just Fenerbahce. Here we go. Oh, they're currently live now. Jesus, man. The Turkish fans, 80,000 people watching it. It's mental that they get 80,000 viewers for just watching Mesut Ozil train. Obviously, Ozil's got Turkish links and all, but it's so strange to see, innit? At 80,000 views. That training picture's nice as well, I like that. But seeing Mesut Ozil training 80,000 viewers, unreal. And you look forward to the F1 coming back. Oh, I'm looking forward to so much. The F1 coming back. Obviously, they'll be in Bahrain, which is just going to be so. It's on the 26th of March, so the watch along will be on the 28th. We'll definitely have a new loadout rather than, where is it? Can I find it? It'll be on my Streamlabs, won't it? Instead of having. I just realised probably when I switched scenes, you won't be able to hear my mic, so I don't have it in. So I do apologise for that. But yeah, you can see it on all then. I love that every time I load up the media source plays, I'll change that in the settings. I'll probably do it now. Restart playback when source becomes active. No, there we go. So now, if I do this, you'll hear silence for 2 seconds. And then, there we go. So it's not just replaying. But yeah, we won't have that awful purple, the pink loadout. We'll have something different. I'm surprised Ozil didn't go to Inter Milan. He could have gone anywhere, couldn't he? I think he had the power in his hands, didn't he? But yeah, that'll be back on the 28th of March. So we've got a couple of months. We've got, well, I'm going to count, we've got a month. We've got 2 months to decide, but we've got pre-season testing, there's will be articles for sure. But like, not much has actually been announced, because you've got March, but you've got the Bahrain, but you've got a 2-week break. Then you've got Italy, a week break. Then to be confirmed. Then Spain. Then we're getting Monaco, which, as much as people, I think, don't like Monaco, it's just a legendary track. And it'll be very nice to just watch that again this year. Same with Baku. I love Baku as a track. But obviously, we don't know how everything's going. So we don't know whether it's all going to happen. We'll have Australia later on in the season. I'll be interested to see. Very different conditions than to what I think most drivers will be expecting. We should be very close to kick-off. When's Silverstone? Silverstone, I think, is a regular... not, if I'm right, at normal time. Surely? Mid thingy. Here we go. I'll find out for you. Give you official date. Yeah, 16th. I was about to say mid-July. 16th to the 18th. So yeah, that'll be very fun. I think we'll be here. I don't think we'll be here. So you'll be fine. You'll get the watchalongs back at home. But I'll be in a different home this time. But yeah, that'll be very fun to do. Look forward to them. F1 watchalongs. Technically, Lewis Hamilton still hasn't signed a contract, but we know he will sign whether it's his demands. That's the thing. It is a very interesting situation because I think he still hasn't signed it. The later they leave it, I think the later it's all up in the air. Because, let's say it's 2 weeks before testing, he doesn't re-sign. Russell's going to have to... Luckily, he'll have the testing. But you presumably Russell will take the Merc seat. Jack Aitken more than likely would go to the F1 seat because Rowan I know has been confirmed for F3 Asia. So, like, it's more likely that Aitken can get that Mason, which would be lovely to see, replaced for a Brit for a Brit. But yeah, I suppose for us, I think this is just a wait and see, really. With him. Before the game starts, we'll go through all the big results in football as they stand on. Quick drink. Right, here we go. In the FA Cup, Brentford are 1-0 up against Leicester City. A big, not a surprise, but big game between the Championship and Premier League. Burnley currently 1-0 up against Fulham. Jay Rodriguez being all the difference. In the Championship, Middlesbrough, Blackburn currently 0-0. As it stands in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich 1-0 up against Schalke. A Thomas Muller goal. In the Eredivisie, Ajax won 2-1, Venlo won 1-0, Utrecht won 1-0. Got a big game at 3:45 in 15 minutes. Feyenoord versus AZ Alkmaar. Very big Dutch game. There in Ligue 1, Bordeaux beat Angers 2-1. Dijon and Strasbourg finished currently 1-1. Metz 1-1, Nantes 0, Reims 1, Brest 0, Osasuna 3, Granada 1. Then Elche and Barcelona currently 0-0 as we should be. Never mind. Temporarily unavailable. But I have just seen what a goal in the Serie A. Verona are 2-1 up. It was a bit earlier, but Verona 2-1 up against Napoli. Go on, Hellash. Imagine Lewis Hamilton be so strange. It'd be very, very strange indeed. But Verona 2-1 up against Napoli. Juventus won earlier on against Bologna. And Genoa are currently being Cagliari. And that's all the big games as it stands. None in the league and NOS. But yeah, 10 minutes till team news for that Manchester United-Liverpool game. Going to be very interesting to see here. As none of the players are back out yet, but should we look at the Bundesliga sort of results from this week? If we load up the Bundesliga. So obviously we had the Dortmund game on Friday where Gladbach beat Borussia Dortmund 4-2. Nico Elvedi double set the wheels in motion. Well, a Nico Elvedi goal and then Haaland getting a double to put the fortunes in Dortmund favour. But then Nico Elvedi making it 2-1. Then that Ben Sebaini early half-time goal puts it all in Gladbach's hands where Thuram gets a late one. Wins the game 4-2. Then on the Saturday fixture, some great games, especially for K. Diaz. Wolfsburg went 1-0 up as the best German right back, as he likes to call him, Ridley Baku. Ridley Baku wins the game against Leverkusen. What a result for Wolfsburg. PSG play not till next week. They played on Friday. They beat Montpellier 4-0. So they play next Sunday against Lorient Jordan. Who's that walking on Schalke, man? I got really confused for a second. Got very confused. Freiburg, as the players have come out, Freiburg beating Stuttgart 2-1 on Wamanga 2. Goal wasn't enough as Demirovic and Wu Yongzhong got a goal there to put them at 2-1 up as the players do come out. Mainz, what a result for Mainz, 3-2. They went 1-0 down to a Tyler Adams goal, and then a Moussa Niakate got the equaliser back. They went 2-1 down through Halstenberg, and then Niakate again, putting them 2-2, and then Leandro Barrera giving them the win, giving them all 3 points in what was a huge fixture beating Leipzig. In another big result, Augsburg, a Florian Niederlechner goal, gives Augsburg all 3 points against Union Berlin, who were fighting up there in that Europa League spot. And then a big win for Eintracht Frankfurt, won 5-1 against Bielefeld. An Andre Silva double, a Kostic goal, a Nilsson own goal, and a Luka Jovic goal, who seems to be on fire after returning to Frankfurt. Then later on in the side of fixture, Werder Bremen just dispatched Hertha Berlin, which caused to the firing, and Selke, Toprak, Bittencourt and Josh Sargent all getting on the score sheet there. And what result for Werder Bremen then? Also, as it stands, Bayern Munich versus Schalke, currently 1-0 as it stands, as the game does kick off. I hope Keller is in goal for Liverpool. Love to see him do well, but still United win. Carlo could do league double on Newport with a win. I'm praying that happens. We've already done it, Chris. So if Oldham could do it, I'm sure you can. As we'll save the rest of that drink for the end of the stream when I do it the ending. And it's 1-1 in that Leicester game. Sengi's under equalising against Brentford. Nervous time for Leicester, but they got that goal back under. Scoring, nice to see the Turkman doing well. If you are watching this game along with me, if you want a countdown timer so you can try sync up with me, Here a second as Becker will get it out. 45, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58 and 59. We'll do the same for Rumble in terms of we'll sort of give you because, and we'll probably count down every single thing, but when number 3 comes out, we'll give you the 1, 2, 3. If you are going to tune in, please tune in for that. Me and Katie are still going to watch anyway, but it'll be a nice bit of fun. As Lewandowski crossed the ball into the back post, cleared by Kabak. Becker will keep it in. Good counter-attack opportunity now for Schalke, but Becker will slow the game down. Indeed, he knows there. As now Seda will pass back to Becker and win a throw in deep in Schalke's half. Got to be a better second half from Schalke, but I think for Bayern as well, but especially for Schalke. God, block nose. Mental, by the way, that I can't believe they've got 18k viewers on the Schalke game. On the Schalke game? On the Fenerbahce stream for Ozil training. Who would have thought? Who would have thought indeed? Shipka now. On that left-hand side. But great pressure by Leroy Sané. Ball's fizzed into the middle. Good opportunity here now. Ari to Oot. Oot's got a Shipka running, but he plays it into the middle to Hop, who just can't get the ball all the way to a Shipka on that left-hand side. Oh. So I don't think there's been. I don't think there's any changes. In at half time, I'm pretty confident. I'm just gonna have a look now. No, not anymore. No changes. Have you seen the Royal Rumble match card? No, but if you tune into the wrestling card on Tuesday, me and Simon will be doing our predictions for it. I'm pretty confident it'll be the 2 Rumble matches: KO Roman, Goldberg Drew, Bailey Bianca possibly. Davis now. Alfonso Davis still outside the box, still got the ball. It's great defended by Schalke, just putting pressure, and Stambouli up, get it out to slipped by was that Amin Harry, I think. Tries to square the ball across to the other side to Benio Ram, but does slip. Shot comes, and it's just wide. Gnabry. What have I missed there? Do you think League 1 and League 2 could be decided by points per game this season? I don't think so. No, I think it'll go. I think the season, they'll make sure the season finishes. Luckily, just play Tuesday game. It would be a lot of fixtures, but play Tuesday games. I think it'll just be usual points, goal difference the same head to head, which could pay off to Oldham Sing if they finish on the same goal difference, and it's between them and Newport. Luckily, I don't think there's any Newport fans. If you are, I do apologise. Indeed. Oh. As now Beck will take this throw in here. Opening 4 minutes, not being as entertaining as that last one. But we will wait and see what happens. Becker has had a good game today for Schalke. Really, maybe not in his defensive work, but definitely in bringing it out of the back for sure. Leroy Sané now on that right hand side. Cross comes in. Kabak wins the header, and then it'll be cleared by Schalke. Raman to Shipka. Hopper was making a run there, but it doesn't. Penalty Leicester now. Wow, Stambouli, sorry, I'll react to the Leicester penalty in a second. Stambouli plays it through to Amin Harrit. Harrit on the left and gets great defended by Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller there. Just a wasted opportunity for Schalke. It was a great counter-attacking move. They had to slow it down, and Stambouli does well to get it to Harrit, but nothing can go on. As Leicester do have a penalty. Can they go 2-1 up in the game against Brentford? They can. It's Yuri Tielemans putting it away now. Leicester were 1-0 down, now winning 2-1, looking like they should be going through, but you never know. Benio Raman still keeps the ball just really well under pressure from 3 Bayern players. That's a great ball to the wing. To Harit. Harit now. Plays it through to the right to Becker. Becker tries to drill it across, and Davis blocks it, and it goes out for a corner. I'm just going to refresh my stream because I think the commentary is actually ahead of it. Here we go. It was a great first touch by Harry. Who? Is it coming off? No, he's going to take the thing. So I will just give you a time. Once it goes in focus, I'll give you a time thing just because I had to restart my stream. I think he was out of sync for some reason. I don't know whether that was me or BT itself. 51, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, Harry will step over this corner though. Can Schalke get back into this game? It'd be a great result if they could. Harry will whip it in. It's headed! Oh! Was that Nastatish? For Manchester City, man, puts it to the bottom right of the post, but great opportunity. It's a good cross in, but it's just so far in the back of the box. Nastashic's got all the way. He beats Davis to the header. The German dude is funny. Talks over the English guy sometimes, but in the best way is Steffen. I think with... What are you watching on, Bernardo? Are you watching on a 100% legal BT stream? Or are you watching on like your American coverage? But I said we have two English guys the majority of the time when it's like solo coverage. I think all of our commentators, I think if like, do you know when they've got all the games on, it's just one English commentator, but when it's one game, I think they have two with each other. I like to have a German commentator because I feel like I can actually learn the players. Like this guy, I thought it was Matthew Hopp. It's Hoppy apparently. Kimmich will whip the ball in though for a corner. Back post to Gnabry. Into the middle, who were hit by Schürrle, still not cleared. And now be a counter attack for Schalke here. It'll be Markuth on the right, but Schalke have got the pace to think Alaba. That's a poor ball, but it's Alphonso Davies who does great coverage to sit back, but he's not cleared. Now it's to Hoppy now. Mark, I think that's Benito Raman. Or Markuth just slips trying to win that ball back. Looks like Carlo will play Tuesday start for the rest of the season. That's the thing. I think unfortunately it does affect teams who haven't had a COVID outbreak because they may have to end up playing a lot of Saturday, Tuesday games. But ball goes into the box. Oh, it's over the crossbar by Joshua Kimmich. Tim the Air again, another player. 3-1 Verona. Zacchini. There we go. Another great goal. Well done for Verona. Great result if you can beat Napoli here. But that'll be a really good result for Verona. Actually thinking about 3-1 as well. Convincing, I'd say. We're just going to mute that. There we go. 1-0 as it stands though here at Schalke, and it just doesn't look like they can get anything going in this game, unfortunately. But I think ball over the top though. It's Van Lewandowski. Great defended by Kabak. It's in. It's 2-0. And that comes out of nowhere. It's a long ball over the top. I thought Lewandowski was offside. I think it was him and Gnabry. It was a great ball, I think, over the top by Thomas Muller. And Bayern Munich are 2-0 up now. And I think this game's out of reach at 2-0. If I'd seen it's Kabak. He's just caught in pressure. The ball goes over the top. Lewandowski loses his man. Who is that? That's Kimmich. Lewandowski and Gnabry both on side. Great first touch by Lewandowski. Kabak does well to cover. Kabak does well to, I think, stick with him after he's beaten him. It comes back. He goes on the inside, but Kabak just stands in front of Farman. Farman can't see the ball. Goes past Kabak's leg. Goes under Ralph Farman. Bayern Munich are 2-0 up, and I think game over. I thought if there was a 1-goal cushion, they could get a lucky draw here. They need 2 goals, and it's going to be very hard. Very hard indeed. See if that's updated. There we go. I mean, Schalke got counter-attack here. Benito Raman just gets a bit of a heavier touch. Hopefully Harry this kind goes ahead for third time asking. First time was frozen pitch. Second time there's a power cut. I'm waiting for the next excuse, waterlogged pitch. You just need to get this excuse. Fourth, there's a crocodile on the pitch or something stupid like that. Lovely roulette by a cab. Is that Serdar? No, it's Kabak, the centre half, making a run up front. Tackled by Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies there. I mean, if you look at Schalke's lineup, it's not. What does Schalke do? I mean, they brought in Klaas Jan Huntelaar, and I know Josh loves it. with him being out injured, again, you're not having a proper striker there. I think you're relying a lot on Hopper the youngster. Again, in fairness, Rahman now will win the ball back. Benito Rahman's having a good game here. Gets it through to a Shipka. But just nothing could be created here. As now. Is anyone seeing this on my camera? Maybe it's just me playing. It keeps on cutting out. Ball outside the box though. Shipka. He's got... Oh, sorry. He had no one. Out outside the box. He's wide. It's not good from Schalke. No. I mean, Harry did have nowhere to go. He had no one to pass to. A first time with frozen pitch, they investigated before kickoff. Was it safe to play? But referees like, okay, first 10 minutes game postponed. Should have been postponed before it started. It feels like Mother Nature doesn't want the game to go ahead for some reason, Chris. It's true, innit? Like the fourth time, it'll be like, is it the 12 things where like frogs started raining from the skies and crickets? Jordan Henderson is back full of, I see Daz put in. The cross comes in from Lewandowski. I mean, we can look at the sort of the team supplement, give a little preview. I know because Chris and Kieran will talk into it way more into depth than I will. But if you are looking forward to that game, I don't know how you watch it. I think is it on BBC or BT for us? But for Man United, as that Lewandowski does hit someone on the hand. I don't see who it was. I don't think the United starting XI has actually been revealed. Never mind. Okay, that's it. Kimmich Shaw takes the corner quick to Alaba. Pull the ball in. Farman punches it out. Not as far as Leon Goretzka. Gnabry can't control it. Oh. Gnabry's claiming a corner here. I think that's a very strange claim. Well done, Hellas Verona nearly getting that 3-1 win over Napoli. Farman will take the goal kick. No managers making any changes yet. BBC One for us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kyle and Daz. I appreciate it. It's now a Shipka on the left side. Plays through to Stambouli. He's driven up a bit. Back to me and Harry. He's got a lot of space on this left side. He'll pull the ball in. It's flicked on it. Hits the back of Mark Huth, I think that is. Gnabry keeps the ball in play, but then loses it. Becker does well. Rahman. Serdar now, he's got Harry in. Oh, that's such a poor ball by Serdar. Harry has so much open space on that left. Harry up against Nicholas Stuhler. Harry's got no one, and he can't do anything. He does fall into the box, though. The Mark Huth just can't get it in, and now you expect a Bayern counter-attack here. Stambouli snuffed it out, though. This is nice from Schalke here. Serdar! Oh, he's just hit it wide. Man, Serdar just... Sorry, I thought they were knocking the door. And Serdar just knocks it wide. It hits the back of Serdar initially on that... When Bayern tried to get it clear, Stambouli does well to cut it off. My advice for Harrogate, get a better picture, better electric. Going incredibly strong, these players need boost of confidence, I suppose. Poor Harrogate. They only just got promoted. You got to let them off a little bit. Bayern again now. Goretzka plays a lovely ball through to Leroy Sané. Now on that right hand side. Can he do anything with it? Up against a Shipka. Still running Sané. Drives it into the middle. Can't get a thing. Give it away now. This time by Schalke defence to Alphonso Davies. Goretzka chips it over the top and he'll go out for a goal kick. Tries to put out Lewandowski. Similar to the second goal for Lewandowski. He gives it his best shot though. He gives it his best shot. Can Schalke get a goal in here? Here we go. I mean, Schalke could counter-attack here. That's Hopper. Under pressure from Leon Goretzka. Does well to hold him off. He's not an easy man to outstrength. Stambouli. The Static. Shipka now, and it's a great talk about Leroy Sané. Let's get... And Harriet loses the ball now. Leroy Sané again, been very dangerous this second half. Stambouli blocks it out. Rahman tries to fight. Still fighting Benito Rahman, but Muller to Lewandowski. It's Serge Gnabry on the left. Gnabry has a shot, great save by Ralph Harman. Just drops down to his left and clacks it. Clacks it. Just good stop by Farman. Gnabry had no one really. He could have maybe waited or put it up, but starts to go. Tries to put in that bottom right corner and Farman saves. Serdar now. Oh, and that's Benito Rahman just slows his run down. Alphonso Davies has him, but he does kick out a play for a Schalke throw, and Rahman will take it quick to Becker. Becker fouled, and it's a good free kick opportunity now for Schalke to get back in the game. There's 2 subs, and that's going to be Coleman and Musiala, I'm pretty confident. We'll see. See who comes off here. Cameras are immediately locked on at Thomas Muller. Muller who gave the free kick away. Maybe Gnabry and Kimmich. Possibly. Wait and see. I think the free kick could be taken Ferk first. Maybe Goretzka coming off. Maybe that's why they're letting the free kick happen. I mean, Harriet now. We'll step over this free kick. Crosses in. It's headed and it's headed over. It was Kabak heads in. It's just over the cross. That's the second time in the game he's done that now. It does well. He's stuck in between. I think that's Schuler and Boateng. And that's sub happened number 42. So that is Musiala coming on for number 7 for Serge Gnabry. Serge Gnabry had a good game. Probably not the best game. He won't look back and say that it was a standout one, but he hasn't been awful. And it'll be Leroy Sané will also come on before Kingsley Coman. So some winging changes for Musiala and Kingsley Coman. Can Coman and Musiala be a valuable change? Minamino played well away to Palace, still doesn't get lucky. I like to win FA Cup, I like to win everything as a Liverpool fan. I think all fans will want the team to win every single thing. Unfortunately, it's very rare you will see him win everything. So Jamal Musiala, I think, is he registered for England? I'm pretty confident. He was born in Stuttgart. I think he's registered properly for England. Liverpool and Man United looking at Musiala, trying to bring him in. 3 goals this season in 13 appearances. Yeah, he represents England under 21 level. You should expect. Where is it? I wonder how he gets his heritage. So he's born in America, Germany, but he also he went to school in England. He was in the Chelsea academy before signing for Bayern Munich. So he has represented Germany because he was born there, pretty confident. He was born in Germany to a Nigerian father and German mother. He moved to England at a young age, so he can represent both of them. But I think he's probably registered for the English national team. Starting team for Liverpool is Alisson, Arnold, Williams, Fabinho, Robertson, Thiago, Wijnaldum, Milner, Salah, Firmino, Jones. So no Mane. Give him a bit of a rest. 2-0 here, and this game I think it's dead and buried. Schalke just not got into this at all. I mean, if it's 2-0, I don't think they can say it's an awful performance, considering where you were at the start of this season with that 8-0. But again, there's plenty of times for you've got 25 minutes left for another goal. Now, Kimmich to Muller. Sula's found himself inside the box. Great block there by Nastasic. And he'll be cleared by Shipka. So he'll find himself in probably not where he usually would expect. Inside the box, has a dig. And then Nastasic does well to cover. So because it looked like he was heading in fairness, but Nastasic comes across. It'll be a throw-in for Bayern Munich, deep into Schalke's half. Schuler throws it long. Through to Boateng. To Kimmich. Alaba over the top, but Farman will collect. I mean, total shots, 23 for Bayern, 11 for Schalke. So not awful from Schalke. But, yeah. I think if you look for a standout player so far off the Schalke side, it's going to be Becker for me. Has done very well on that right. If anything, I think the fullbacks have had a good game with the Schipka and Becker. I say that, and it's been given away. Kingsley Coman on that right-hand side puts the ball into the box, and it's blocked. Mark Huth now, can he get it out? He's took it all the way to the corner flag, and he'll kick it long to Leon Goretzka. I love watching Anfield. Agenda when he ranges one of the Liverpool players can. I know that there's a hatred for a lot of the big English sides. It was what were we doing the other day? I think me and Kale during the Bundesliga, and Bayern are going to make their third change. It's going to be Lucas Hernandez coming on. Maybe Boateng, possibly. Obviously with them midweek games, that a lot of these sides will probably be very rotated. Maybe that's why Boateng is started at right back. Sula now going to be caught under pressure from a Schipka. Great tackle by him. It looked like he was never getting the ball. What's the whistle be? Oh, it will be the sub, and it'll be Hernandez for number. Alphonso Davies will be coming off. Who's had a good game, and again, not an amazing one. I think for the Bayern players, I don't think they'll look back and say, "Oh, we had the game of our lives," or memorable. But has played solid, just covered that left hand side as you'd expect Alphonso Davies would. He's been key to stopping them Schalke counter-attacks. We saw it with Rahman and Uth. When Uth didn't have the pace, and luckily but you saw Davies was the first player back and sitting very deep. Same with the Rahman, the counter-attack on the right. Davies comes immediately across. Fulham have made 2 subs obviously in that game. Burnley currently 1-0 up against Fulham. Now, can Schalke get anything from the game? Rahman now. To Serdar, to Harriet on the left, to Uth. He's got a Schipka to his left. Uth inside to Harriet. And that's just a poor ball by Harriet. And by won't get clear. Becker comes across, but now there's a lot of space where Becker should have been. Ball over the top. Kingsley Coman's going to chase it. Farmers has to come out and head it. Oh, for this took out Kingsley Coman. Risky by Ralph Farman. Seeing here, Coman jumps up for it, and just a colliding with Farman. I think Farman could probably punch this, yeah. Instead, he goes to head it out. Great coverage by Farman. Just clatters into Coman. Coman goes down. I think he's fine. Just a bit winded. Just a bit winded, as you'd expect when 6'4" Ralph Farman goes into you. A full-time Hellas Verona 3-1 Napoli. Great play and win by Verona. Napoli will be disappointing. Great win for Verona. Sheva Napoli not going to look good, I think. So, did they win? Was it last week they won? I'm pretty confident there was a game that I watched, but not from Watchalong, but I saw where they played really well. Or am I making it up in my head? Florentina, that's what it was. They won 6-0. That's what I was thinking of. A report from Tiff Moore. Burnley, thank you, Jordan. Burnley have a penalty. So that could go 2-0 up, go from misery thing. I mean, we've got some good games coming up in terms of... I was just looking to think, we've got the Champions League, that'll be very soon. Can't wait for which will be my game, Sevilla Dortmund. Maybe. Unless someone else really wants it, and then we can let them have it. Goretzka now, though. Do some of the... Just can't get anything going. Leicester 3-1 up as well. Ball comes over the top though. Kingsley Coman outside. On the wing. Drives it. Puts it to the other side of the pitch. To Nicolas Sula. Gets under his control. Across the face of the goal. It's still not cleared. Becker heads it. And then a ship could get it out. Kimmich keeps it in his feet though. Harriet now. We'll get a free kick. Takes it quick to a Schipka. To Markuth on the left-hand side. Can Schalke get anything in this game? Even just a glimmer of hope? No, not with the balls like that from Mark Uther now. You see the Bayern push problem. Hernandez moving on the left quick, but it's to Lewandowski in the middle. Lewandowski shoots just wide of the right. He had Alaba and Hernandez. Instead, he goes through on his own. And it was going wide there. He does well to hold off Kabak and get Kabak coming out of his position and giving Lewandowski that open space. But Lewandowski just puts it past to the right of the post. And who scored for Leicester? It was James Maddison with the goal. And then for Burnley, Burnley do put away the penalty. Jay Rodriguez getting the second of his game. And there's going to be some subs. I think that's 2 subs. It's going to be... I didn't see the first. It's Harit and coming off. I'll tell you in a second. Dantas. Here we go. I can tell you the proper subs. I didn't see. Bujalab has come on for Hop. Bujalab has come on for Matthew Hopper, and Alexander Schopp have come on for Amin Harit. There we go. Yeah, found the changes. Luckily, I can't find the game on Sky for some reason. There it is. Yeah, shop for Harit. It's what it will be. Yeah, Harit, Hop, Bujalab and a shop on. Glassland had a thigh injury. Does that mean he's ruled out? Yeah, he did. Yeah, some good games in the FA Cup. Leicester 3-1 up against Brentford. Brentford thought they might have had it, won with a 1-0 lead. Instead, Leicester come back into the game. Then Burnley trying to knocking out the other Premier League opposition in Fulham. But I mean, can these subs come off? Bujalab puts it to the left. Oh, I think that's the other sub, Schoff, just puts it wide. But the 2 substitutes linking up, and brighter signs from Schalke, brighter signs. Through the legs of Sula, but fortunately it's just to the left and it hits the mic. Bang on, that's really satisfying. Bit of a poor shot. Could have gotten into that bottom left, but again, like I said, maybe better things to come from Schalke now with them 2 subs going on. I mean, it's 5 subs in the Bundesliga, so 3 more left for Schalke, 2 more for Bayern Munich. Oh, and these games are getting a little bit interesting now. In terms of the FA Cup seems like it's going out of the way. Hellas Verona picking up a great win. And this game, I think it's Bayern, but them subs adding a bit of energy to the game. Unlike Bayern's I haven't really seen Musiala get involved in this game at all. Coleman, yeah, I probably could say he's made some lovely runs past the defence. Bujalab, though, onto the wing to a Shipka. And that is an awful ball into the box. Poor ball into the box. But played very well. Rangers surely winning the SPL now, and they are on 23. Yeah, I think it's a Rangers win, 100%. But Leicester could go far in Europa League. No, they can't, Chris. No, they can't. They're not going anywhere in the Europa League. God, they're going nowhere in the Europa. They're going to languish. They're going to go out in the round of 32. The Slavia are going to easily dispatch you. And then the FA Cup. Yeah, I'll give them the FA Cup. They could go far in that. Not the Europa. They're not going to go far at all. You know what? I think Slavia have got a little bit of a chance. Genuinely, if the games were being played on Thursday next week, I think we would have a chance with Seema and Oliinka both firing on all the levels right now. There's the ball. Oot on the right. Becker puts the ball in. Good ball in, but Boateng does get it out. But like I said, Brett signs Becker now. Does well. Ooth! Oh, just past the bottom right. John, you don't have time. I know, I'm very sorry. Snaz is just what Josh usually uses for the timer is just not working for me. When I load it up, it minimises straight away, which means I can't change the times. I can't sort it out. I've been trying to get it sorted for the past couple of days now. I'll have another look after the stream because I know it helps so much. By the way, if you are watching the game, I can just ask you to say, give us a time counter. 75th minute, and then it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. I do apologise. I wish I could have the timer on. Just never disrespect. I can't believe it, Chris. The slander that Leicester could go far in the Europa League. Deluded. Genuinely, I think if it was on Thursday, I think they'd have a bit of a better chance with Oliinka. Like I said, Oliinka and Seema playing. Yeah, I think it is. If I'm being realistic, it's a Leicester win, but Slavia Leicester's going to be a great game. I can't wait. I need to get a Slavia shirt. When you're fat though, football shirts just don't look good. They just don't. Cross comes across from Kingsley Coman to Muller. Outside the box to Lucas Hernandez. Kimmich! Josh Kimmich there. Completely wide. Taking the mick. He's just laughing. Taking the mick here. 14 minutes left and this game's not going anywhere, is it? More interest in the FA Cup currently, if anything. Seeing if anything. I'm still trying to see. I thought they're pronouncing the full pronunciation, and I don't want. I'm just going to call him Joshua Kimmich, but Joshua Kimmich. It's Joshua Kimmich. Because we're English and we sort of know what's right. Brentford have corner sees if this goal. I mean, if Brentford can get a goal back in, it can make that final turn. Oh, Josh will be excited. A man is warming up with his sexy beard. Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting is warming up. Look at him. Has formerly played for Schalke, of course, but will be coming on against them very, very soon. Now, that's lovely football from Serdar there. The Sasha spreads it across to Shipka. Can't get it to anyone though. Shop though. Look at, see, Bernardo knows Choupo-Moting. He's got to score, innit? Imagine if Choupo-Moting scores. Yeah, it's lovely footwork from Serdar there. Is he coming on? Please tell me he's come on for the corner. He's not come on for the corner. What a career. That's the thing. Cross comes in. Header's not won. It's cleared. Stambouli on all the way at the back. Off the side. Free kick stuck quick. Sorry, I was going to talk about Choupo-Moting. Kingsley Coman. Lovely first touch. That's a great second tackle, but Coman's still going. This is lovely. Coman slows the game down a bit now. Here. Yeah, and then Dortmund slow it down. But that's a lovely counter-attack from Kingsley Coman. But just beats first man, beats second man through a tackle. I mean, I was just loading up the Choupo-Moting's career. Here we go, there it is. So it started off in the Youngs, Hamburg, Nuremberg. Then he went. He had a lovely spell, 3-year spell at Mainz. He had a 3-year spell at Schalke, and then this is just where it goes. What's going on? He goes to Stoke on a free. He then goes to PSG from Stoke on a free, and then he goes to PSG to Bayern Munich on a free. As Muller goes out, it's going to be yellow card for Nastasic, first yellow card of the game. Yeah, just pushes him over. Just pushes. I think clips him on the knee as well. But yeah, what a career Choupo-Moting. I love that it's been all on free as well. Who scored the second assist I was with? The second one, it was Lewandowski. Who scored? It was Lewandowski. Again, Kimmich ball over the top. And Lewandowski just sticks his foot out, great control. Gets past Kabak. Kabak's in the way of Farman. And Lewandowski slots it just past thing. And Lewandowski is coming off the second goal scorer. And Choupo-Moting is coming on. Imagine if he scores. Burnley are 3-0 up. Speaking of scoring, who scored for Burnley? Is it a J. Rodriguez hat-trick? You might have to let me know as it's not refreshing. Conor McGregor lost last night. He did. I haven't seen the fan. I'm not a big UFC fan, but I know that he lost. Poirier beat him. So that's all I can tell you. TKO as well. Lovely driving by Musiala. Keeps the ball in. And he'd gone out for a corner as well. Who scored the third for Burnley? Could someone let me know in the chat? Kevin Long. Showing Huntelaar there on the bench. Not even the bench, even just in the stands. Josh will be loving this. Choupo-Moting and Huntelaar. One's watching, one's playing. Kevin, well, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Cross comes in, though. Oh, it's nearly in the back of the net. Leon Goretzka. Don't know how that's not gone in. I think there's a lot of calamity in the box. Farman and etc. Sula now keeps the ball in play. Musiala will lose it though to Kabak. To Bulajeb. Ball over the top. And Neuer will come out and collect it. Fulham having a disaster. How feel I've been buying Butler. Again, it's all the things when Dortmund players so close. It's this great first save by Farman and then Goretzka put in. I think it's the same whenever Dortmund players go to Bayern. I'm sad because you're leaving Dortmund to go to the biggest rivals, but then I think if you go to Bayern, you've got much hope of winning a better chance of winning the Champions League, winning the Bundesliga. Unfortunately, it's annoying to see. I think we will. I don't know who the first Dortmund player to leave to go to Bayern. I was thinking about this. I thought Haaland maybe. I'm like, I don't think it'd be. I think we're not past it now, but I definitely don't think we will see it as much in terms of Dortmund to Bayern. I don't like it because it's rivals, but then I think if you want your career, if you want to take your career to the next level, I can't fault it. I nearly closed YouTube down and I nearly had an absolute mare. United, what was the United team? Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, cleared by Nestatic, McTominay, Pogba, Greenwood, Van der Beek. At least Donny Van der Beek starting. Good team for United. Probably the better side out of the two. But it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Obviously, Kieran and Will be live very soon. So this game's got 8 minutes left. So I'll be done in 12 minutes possibly. Will Nicholas Schuler score? Who knows, Andy? Who knows? Maybe. You know what? In fairness, he's actually been close. He's had a couple of opportunities inside the box, outside the box, or even driving for some reason. But if you're a betting man, I'd say no. But don't trust me. I'll say. Hernandez crosses the ball and Kimmich, poor header. If only I win, or you'll win in Dream 11 if he scores. You know what? Just have a chat with Hansi Flick and just say bring him on at striker. Everyone can check the Lingard to Sheffield news. Go on then, let's have a look. I'll type in Lingard. If I just type in Lingard to Sheffield. I never know where to put my mic. Instead of Manchester United agree to let Jesse Lingard go to Sheffield United, or go Sheffield United remain keen. So this is on the Sheffield United news. Has reluctantly agreed to let Jesse Lingard go out on loan this January. Apparently Chris Wilder is saying possibly, pal, possibly. Apparently people are saying instead of Lingard though, try consider Dan James. I don't know how Kieran react. Hesse Lingard leaving. Cross comes in, deep free kick for Schalke to the back post. Muller does well to win it. Becker now. To shot, and that's a poor ball in and be a counter attack. Choupo-Moting now will drive it all the way from the defence. It's Moting all by himself. Choupo-Moting is still going. He's still got the ball. He's done very well to find Musiala. Lovely drive by Moting. Musiala, lovely sidestep. Jamal Musiala's great save by Ralph Farman. Muller will whip it back in. And Farman will catch. Great football from Choupo-Moting and Musiala there. Moting just takes it all the way from the back. Eventually passes it to Musiala. Looks like it's to be tackled. Gets it to Musiala. And the Musiala, under a little bit of pressure, gets that ball off. And now, could have made this game 3-0. Got his fourth goal of the season, Musiala. Instead, still 2-0 to Bayern. Here we go. Can Schalke get a consolation goal even? To Stambouli. Ball. Tries to get a ball over the top. To Schoff, doesn't win. Dan James to Leeds almost happened medicals when they cancelled it. Yeah, it's great. The documentary is great when it's like everyone was buzzing. They had everything ready and then everything failed. Oh! Bulajab just can't get it to a Shipker on the left. He plays it a little bit earlier. And it'd be a great opportunity. Goretzka now, down the middle. We'll just play it out to the left. There's a lot on that, though. And Hernandez won't collect it. Is this a bad result for Schalke? Let me know what you think in the chat. Is this actually a bad result for Schalke? Because if you think about it, it is it is, but like it's a 2-0 to Bayern. Considering where you are in the league, like if we have a look at the live table, so there's only one game on to now. Sorry, because we've got Hoffenheim Cologne, but like there are 7 points, but it's Bayern Munich at the end of the day, and I mean they might get another here. Coleman outside the box, great save by Ralph Farman. Great shot by Coleman, but like Farman just looks so sad. But yeah, like Schalke 2-0 up, but with Mainz getting that very important win yesterday, 3-point gap, this would have been, especially with Mainz picking up the Leipzig win, it would work wonders for both sides of the table. Unfortunately, and talking with Bayern, I see Bayern run away with it even more now. With Leipzig losing, Bayern now 7 points ahead. With all the teams in and around the area playing. I mean, in the later game, Hoffenheim have got opportunity to go up to 12th. No, sorry, not even 12th, 11th. And then Cologne have got an opportunity to get out of the playoff position. They go up to 14th, obviously take Bielefeld if they win. So, big game later on, sort of that relegation and mid-table battle. And then the game here, Schalke look like it's going to be a 2-0 loss as Kimmich will slowly take the string. Everton and Palmer with Josh Sturksy, I saw that. The thing is, he's not going to get the playing time, especially now with Choupo-Moting, obviously. I know he was rumoured to go to, I think, Feyenoord, wasn't it? Kimmich will put the free kick in. His header's won, it's back of the net, 3-0, and it's Thomas Muller's second of the day. And that's 3-0. Lovely ball in by Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich, that's his third assist of the day, if I'm correct in thinking. And easy as you like. Bayern Munich 3-0 up. I mean, I just saw that Jordan had said, good result for Schalke, we expect Bayern to be exactly. It's a great ball in by Kimmich. And Muller beats Nastasic, and Nastasic has got his back turned to Muller. Muller heads in for his second headed goal of the game. Farman just doesn't dive. It's a lovely running by Muller, just unmarked. Headed in. I think it might come off Nastasic's shoulder. No, it doesn't even take a deflection. It's just a wonderful header. And that's 3-0 to Bayern Munich, and that's 1,000,000% game over. I bet my house on the game being over. If I had a house, that would be. But now, the game's done, but can Bayern get another one? Because the ball's been given away by this time by Schipke. Ball into the middle, Choupo-Moting can't win the header, but Coleman can get on the remains. Schalke lost, not the end of the world, they just need to concentrate on teams around. Exactly. It's the game that I think they expected to lose, so they can not worry really about. Not worry, because it's a loss and it'll do your morale not good. Alaba! Oh, what a goal! I mean, Farman's had a mare. I said Bayern might get another one, and they have. He's had a great game today, and you can tell he's not happy. He's not happy with himself. Alaba, 50, 45 yards out even, just a bit outside the box. Oh, that's poor. He's hit it with power, Alaba. He's got swing on it. And Farman dives down, and it goes under his hands. Poor from Farman there. Great goal for David Alaba. In the space of 2 minutes, it's gone from 2-0 to 4-0, as we expect from Bayern Munich. 4-0 now, as it stands. And and there's not even an extra time. The game's going to go to full time here. It's a late goal, a late winner. 4-0. Schalke now synced all the way back to the bottom. Going to be tough. And that's a Josh Kimmich. Just a great performance from Joshua Kimmich. 3 assists there. Thomas Muller with a double. Alaba getting on the score sheet. Lewandowski getting on the score sheet. What a game for Bayern Munich. For Schalke. Not for Schalke. It's been an awful game for Schalke. Great for Bayern Munich teams, they go top of the table. But great result for Cologne, for Mainz. Teams that are around Schalke for Schalke getting that loss. What game. Thank you everyone that joined me. Don't forget to go on the YouTube round on it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it, bell, click the notification bell so you know when we're live. Twitter at @_TopCorner for all live tweets to big events, to know when all the videos are going out. Website, thesports-corner.com. Gonna have some features, gonna have some live pieces, gonna have some reports, all going up on there in the coming couple of weeks and for longer. And then the Instagram, the _sportscorner_, where if you want your quick updates of when we're live on your stories, go on to that. Coming up on the channel in around, if it works, not working, for some reason, we'll get it working, but if for some reason, here you go, if we click done, might work now. Ta-da! There we go. That's an image, I can already tell it's an image. There it is. Manchester United versus Liverpool, that's coming up in around 30 minutes, 4 minutes, we'll run through this. Packers versus Bucks, later on with Kieran L and Will. Great match there, Rodgers versus Brady. We've got the Milan derby in Coppa Italia on the 26th at half-5, that's Josh. At half-7, that's Josh and KL, going to be a great game there. Then, on the 28th of January, it's going to be a live reaction with Will and someone. Oh, surprise, Tottenham versus Liverpool. Again, a really big title game there. And then you've got the Dartsies back on the 29th of January on the Friday. That's at 7:10. Ladbrokes Masters first round. And then you'll have the Ladbrokes Masters Day 2 on the 30th, again at the same time, 7:10, with Josh Cam going Price defending sort of honour. And then me and KD and possibly KL on the, with you on the 31st of January. Probably, I don't know whether we might do the kickoff so at midnight with the Royal Rumble 2021. It's the first wrestling watch-along, obviously. We've had the podcast going on. We're going to add a watch-along in there as well. So that'll be for everyone. See if there are any surprises, because I've seen a lot of names rumoured. But what a result for Bayern Munich. Breaking news, Odegaard is flying to London today for his medicals, signed his contract. Full-time Burnley month in Palace, interesting Damari Gray. Be a nice little thing, especially with him bringing in Philippe Mateta as well. But thank you to everyone that's joined me today. I appreciate it. Stay tuned in around half an hour for the Liverpool Manchester United FA Cup watch on. Thank you to everyone that's commented in the chat. Genuinely do appreciate it. So we've got Liverpool next up, and then we've got the NFL straight after. So don't forget to tune in. Go to the website. Can I link the website? There you go. There you go. And there you go. Link should come in the chat. Don't forget to head over there and look at all the content. But that's enough from me. We'll see you in half an hour. Bye bye.